Hey, there we go. Cool. Hi, my name's Sam. I work in student services here at Escoffier Online, and I will be hosting tonight's webinar about some basic website navigation. How's everyone doing?
Good, thank you.
I suppose I should introduce myself. My name's Sam. I work in student support here at Escoffier, and we also have Daniel on the line right now. He's another student support representative. He will be watching the chat box in the Zoom session if you have any questions that you wanted to type out. Anyone, if you have any questions at all, feel free to unmute yourself and ask out loud. I'll be covering the homepage of the website, how to find a lot of the pages that you'll need to go looking for, how to find your classes, resources, that kind of thing. So I will stop along the way to ask if anyone has any questions, but if you have something that you want to ask, feel free to shout it out.
All right.
Okay, well, that's 5:05, or 5:06 actually, so let's get started. Here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen where I am logged into my virtual campus. So this is the home page. You've all probably seen the home page already if you've logged into the site. This is the first page that you'll be taken to when you enter your login credentials and click login. So on the home page, we have quick links to most of the things that you're going to need to reach for during the program. This black bar menu along the top has a lot of very important things. If you need to find your courses, you'll find the My Courses tab up here. Right now, the only course that you're going to have is going to be your student orientation course. But further down the road, that's where you'll find every class that you're enrolled in. Also along the black bar menu is the Help tab. This is where you'll find tutorial videos, our frequently asked questions, our Contact Us page with all the phone numbers, email addresses for people that you might need to contact at the school. We also have a screen sharing software built into the website. So when you call in for support, if you call in with any technical help, we can always get on a screen share and see if we can help out that way. A lot of the time it's easier to see a problem and work through it together than it is to talk it over on the phone. So also along the black bar menu, we have the Resources tab. This is where you'll find a lot of the resources that we've assembled for you. There's a lot of videos in here, videos of skills and techniques. There's a glossary of all sorts of cooking terms, French, Spanish, and Italian. You can also find your, a link to our campus store if you wanted to purchase any additional equipment. We make some of that stuff available. Well, let's see. The courses and the resources are probably going to be the most common things that you reach for on that black bar menu. Both very helpful links. If you scroll down the page a little bit here, you'll also see this course list on the right side. And in here is also where you'll find your classes once you have more than just the orientation course. So in addition to this important stuff on the top of the screen, I'd actually, you know what, that's a good place to stop and see if anybody has any questions real quick.
Not at this time.
Not yet? Okay, cool. I think most of the time when you log into the site, it will probably be directly logging in and then going into whichever course you have currently. But in addition to the black bar menu at the top, I also wanted to talk about the things that are way at the bottom of the page. There's also a big, another black bar at the bottom. And down here, no matter what page on the site you are, this big black box full of info will always be here. And this has the contact info for student support services. You can give us a call anytime if you have any questions about the website, questions about the program, maybe just some technical concerns at the site, really anything like that. Give us a call. That's 877-224-8576. And again, that's on every page on the site if you scroll way to the bottom. So you can't lose it. There's also a red box that says Ask a Question. If you click on that, you can send a direct message to Student Support Services, asking any kind of question you might have. So outside of those, there are also some cool things on the homepage that you might. You'll notice that some of my things are grayed out and there's a lot of notes here. That's because I'm in an administrative account. And so not all of these things will appear on your homepage. But if you scroll down to see Escoffier Student Community, this is a very large discussion board that all of you, all students in the culinary and pastry programs can use to communicate with each other. If you wanted to share technique notes, share anything, discussion from class, that kind of thing, share some of your own creations. Lots of activity in there. Check it out. get to know some of your classmates. We also have this live video student commons, and this is a Zoom session, much like the one that we're on right now, but you can join this at any time, and that's like a study space or just common space for students. You can go on with any of your friends from class, anybody else. It's always open. It's always going to tell you right under it if there's anyone in there right now. I guess we can't see that right now because I have a different account than you guys do. But there will be a little indicator under here that says, I don't know, there are currently 4 participants in this meeting. But yeah, anytime you want to come on and see if anybody else is just chatting about class, you can click on that link also. Well, I think that might be about it for the really important things on the front page. Does anybody have any questions yet? Let's see. I don't know. Hey, Daniel, can you think of anything that I might have missed? Let's see. Black bar menu. You'll find your courses up there. Help menu is a lot of help. Resources. Oh, well, your profile menu in the top right. If you hover over your name, you'll get some options that are relating to your profile account that's on the website. You can change your email address if you'd like to. You can add a user picture if you'd like one to show up when you're making forum posts or just for your presence in class. You can check your messages from here too. If it's displaying that you have any new messages, you'd hover over here and go to your messages. Okay, I see a chat message from Daniel at the bottom. I'm just going to go ahead and read that out loud. So how's everyone adjusting to the site so far? I know it's only been a couple weeks for a couple of you since enrolling. Yeah, have you had a chance to poke around, get your feet wet and stuff like that?
I have.
Cool, good to hear. They're going through your orientation course. Oh, were either of you on the session last week about the orientation course?
Yes.
Cool, good to hear. Yeah, we will be doing this every week until the start of classes, so there will be more topics to cover. Oh, that's a great question, actually. Is there anything that you were poking around at that you don't think was as intuitive as it could have been? That's something that we're always trying to go onward and upward with here. It's trying to make the whole interface a little more streamlined and friendly.
Actually, Sam, you helped me do mine last week.
Yeah, I think I remember that, actually.
Yeah, you scared me.
Scared you? Why?
Because it's new, it's technology. You know, you're learning new things. So it was a learning experience, but it was good.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It
Now, just if I can remember it.
That Google Drive? Oh,
yes.
Sure once you got a little practice under your belt, it'll be a-okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's something pretty new to most of us, actually. I think I remember doing a little work with that when I was in college when it was kind of a new thing. But it's really the convenience that that's going to bring you during the program is pretty immense.
Mm-hmm.
Keep all of your materials in the same place, all of your documents and all your photos. And then
when I take pictures of the food, that's where I'll put them, like in a folder, just like you showed me, and then upload them?
Yep, that's right. All the assignments that you do for class are going to involve taking pictures of your work while you're doing it. And then in many cases, you'll also have some kind of narrative to write out about it, some notes about flavors, things that you perceived in your cooking. And all that stuff is just going to go right onto the drive where you can store it. And then when it's time to submit that to your instructors, all you have to do is give them a link.
Okay. Down below, when you were talking about where you go to, if you can scroll the page up.
Yeah, absolutely. I move some of these things. I open the chat up in front of me.
Right there. You went too far. On where you chat, right here where it says your campus is not Austin, your campus is not Boulder.
Oh, yeah.
What is that all supposed to mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not meant to confuse you there. This is showing up for me because I have an administrative account.
So it'll say different for me, for us.
Yeah, all this that I highlighted right here, this part, you will not see that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just it's noting who's allowed to see this item.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry if that was a little confusing. For the next one of these, I'll set up probably like an example student account just to have none of these extra notices and text in here.
Well, I think if you just explained it just like you did, you wouldn't have to do that.
You think so? Okay. No, that helps a lot, actually.
Yeah, because I mean, I just was reading it as you were talking, and so I thought, what does that mean? Not, you know.
Yeah. No, yeah, sorry about that. I keep, I'm tempted to like put my fingers over the screen and say, this part that I'm covering, you can't see it. No, this is a relatively new thing that we've made, the student community. And that really is, oh no, not the student community, sorry, the student commons. The one where you can go in and have one of these live sessions with other students.
Okay, and that's part of the required course, correct?
No, actually, you'll have sessions like this with your instructors. We understand that not everyone can make it all the time, so those sessions are always going to be recorded, and you'll always be able to watch those on the site the following day.
Okay. Oh, so you don't have to make the 7 o'clock one.
If you can't make it, it's definitely understandable. But we
Well,
do,
like I have to go to work at 2:30 in the morning.
oh wow, yeah, that's
Yeah.
a special
I mean,
thing.
I might make it through most of it, but there might be some of it I might get a little bit, you know.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely understandable. If you ever can't stay for the whole thing or just can't make it in general, they're always going to be recorded, and that's always
Okay.
available to you to watch.
And then you can go back and watch them as many times as you need to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, the way that works is that after that session, there will just a link will show up in your course that goes to the archived video.
Okay.
So once
That's
that shows
awesome.
up, you can watch it as many times as you'd like to.
Okay.
So have any of you introduced yourself in the orientation forums? That's what we're going to cover next week, actually.
Yes.
Yes? Cool. Good to hear. Yeah, so that's there are going to be forums that are required for your classwork and also forums that are not. Forums that you can just use for meeting each other, talking things over, maybe sharing notes from class, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And those will usually be in the beginning of a class. There will be a forum that says ask questions here or something like that. And then during each course's week will be required forums if there are any that week.
Now, on the required list of things that you have, you don't have to have everything at once, correct?
No, they, I'm not 100% on the kinds of things that you'll be doing in the culinary classes and in the baking classes. But
That's right. You told me you didn't take the class.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Talking about the list of items that they
That's
want us to have.
Equipment. No, you'll, okay, so all the classes that you're taking, you'll get to preview them either a few days before, or with your first classes, you'll get to preview them a week before. And so you'll always be given in the class a list of the equipment that you will need for the class, a list of ingredients that you will need. So the equipment, most of the larger things, I don't believe that you'll be required to have them right away, but you can always get in touch with your instructor if you have very specific questions about equipment and work something out or make a plan for it. But you'll also always be told what ingredients you need for the whole 6-week or 12-week course. So you'll be able to look ahead, do whatever grocery shopping you have to do, that kind of thing.
You know, when we talked last week, you told me I only had to do those few things, you know, to be ready for class.
Oh yeah.
I have a friend that I'm not sure who he talked to, but he said he had to do everything on that list. Is that correct?
By the list, do you mean the orientation course?
Yes.
There's only a couple of those things that we really need you to finish for us to get everything ready for you for classes, like ordering your uniform, giving us a photo for your student ID card, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But no, if you have those taken care of, then you're all set.
Okay.
There's some of those things that we need to figure out beforehand so we can ship toolkits, so we can get all that stuff ready. Cool, thanks, Dan. Does anybody have any other questions about anything else? I don't, I feel like I ran through that a little quick, but I don't know what else to touch on the homepage here.
I think you talked about everything.
Going up and grabbing your courses is an important one. The stuff along the black bar menu, honestly, probably 90% of the time that you log into the site, something that you're looking for is going to be on that menu for you to reach for. You log in, you want to see what's going on in class that day. You log in because you want to check out some resource videos or techniques. Maybe just brush up on some skills, anything like that. Oh yeah, the message icon. I know I touched on that briefly, but messages are going to be, there's this little message icon in the corner. You can receive messages from other students, from your instructors. Most of your messages will probably come from your instructors. You'll also be messaged if someone replies to a forum post that you've made. You'll always see that in the top corner, and to check on your messages, you can hover over your name and then go click on messages under there.
Now, when you post a message, does it go out to everybody or does it just go out to the student you're sending it to?
With messages like these in the corner, these are private messages. Oh, you know what? I can show you how to send one of those too.
Okay.
Scroll down a little bit. You'll find this online users block on the side. And anyone who is currently on the site and in the same type of program that you are, you'll be able to see there. And anyone here, like say I want to pick on this Madison. If I want to pick on Madison, I just have to click this little speech bubble icon across from her name. And then I can send her a private message. Messages that you post to a discussion forum will be seen by all of the other classmates that are in that class and that can see that discussion forum. But a message like this is private and straight to the student. So you can have private messages back and forth between you and other students or between you and your instructors. Most of the instructors actually really prefer to do things on the phone or over one of these Zoom sessions so you can be face-to-face. They really like to have more of a personable interaction with their students. So if you get a private message from your instructor, it'll probably be a notice for something. And you can definitely always give them a call if you have any questions about anything or just want to hop on a Zoom session and talk about class. Oh yeah, and when you're inside a class, you'll also have the same kind of list that will show you all your classmates. So that might be the one that you reach for more often, actually. The one that's inside the class. Well, let's see. I guess that is kind of all I wanted to cover on the front page and some website navigation. Next week's session is going to be at the same time. That's Tuesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that one's going to be with Perla, our other Student Support Services representative, and she's going to be going over how you use those forums that are in your classes. Some discussion forums are required for class, some aren't, and they're just for resource and interacting with other students. And all that stuff will be covered next week. So really, please come back. We'd love to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Does anybody have any other questions? I'm definitely going to, keep the session open for a while if you guys just want to have the Q&A or anything.
I don't have any questions.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.